Ace List Building, Session Number 4, Repeat Sales with Email Automation. This is the final module of the Ace List Building method, making repeat sales with email automation. This is exactly what makes this course different from other list building systems out there. This is also the reason you will be making sales from the same products over and over again. Close more sales than normal, and in effect the lifespan of the products are prolonged. The problem most internet marketers face today is the reducing lifespan of their product. They are in a hurry to create a product, sell it for a quick buck, and then the trickle of traffic drops. So they start making another product to sell again, and the cycle continues. While they make good money, they have to continuously create new products to sell to make their monthly income. And as a result, the lifespan of each product they release is short and soon phase out. This will no longer be the case with the sequential email automation, because when you automate the delivery of the emails to your subscribers to be dispensed on a set interval, the subscriber receives an email from you via the autoresponder throughout his subscription until he cancels it. And the emails shall promote a few or various products through the sequential follow-up emails. And when this happens, the lifespan of your product increases. You can continuously sell it without any extra effort on your part. Everything is done on pure automation, and all you need to do is just get people to subscribe to your list. Period. Why preload emails? Brand building and pre-selling on pure automation. Focus on pre-selling the same product. Longer product lifespan. Work is one-off, but you can close more sales on autopilot. So why preload emails? When you load a series of follow-up emails into your autoresponder, you can build your brand on automation and pre-sell any product without writing another time-sensitive email. Practically, your consistent job is just getting visitors to your squeeze page website, and once they sign up to your list, everything else is taken care of from here on. This is the whole point, and this is what makes this part of the ACE list building method so special. You don't want to be sending out time-sensitive emails all the time, or do JVs every time out of necessity or even survival. Because while it's cool to be able to take part in joint ventures with other people, the problem is that you end up being married to your own business and you won't have time to move on with important things or take time off. You will not even be able to go away for a week if you have to send out time-sensitive emails or risk letting your list grow cold and die. A lot of autoresponders have this sequential follow-up feature, but a lot of marketers aren't really utilizing them to the max. So when you make use of the automated follow-up email feature in autoresponders like GetResponse or Aweber, you can also focus on pre-selling the same product over and over again, which also equals to having a longer product lifespan, and your sales closing rate becomes higher. Your work is only one-off, which is writing the emails, and then you can close more sales on autopilot. When a new subscriber joins your mailing list, he will receive certain emails on certain days based on an interval. Let's say he joins on day 1 and gets a welcome email. On day 2, he gets an email about product A, and then on day 3, he gets a reminder on product A, and on day 4, he gets a promotion email on product B, and so on. Autoresponder and email marketing service. GetResponse.com, the most recommended. Aweber.com. Now on choosing your autoresponder service to handle your list building, email marketing, and database management, GetResponse.com is highly recommended. You can also leverage on one of their useful marketing services called Get Subscribers, where you can also get them to build your list for you. More on that in session number 5. Another very popular autoresponder, which is always mentioned, is Aweber.com. I'm sure you have heard about it many times, not just through this course, but elsewhere, such as on marketing forums or even on other paid courses. However, you don't have to choose all of them, just pick one will do. It costs an average of $20 a month, or alternatively, you can go for their annual packages to save more money. Your autoresponder is the most important asset to your online business because with it, you can start collecting leads for your mailing lists, and you can also preload your emails in advance to be dispensed at certain intervals. This is so that it can free up your time from writing emails all the time, unless there is a time-sensitive promotion going on or when you take part in joint ventures. But in the long run, if you want to enjoy more time and financial freedom, it is all in selling durable products that last, not fads. Follow-up emails. Set to minimum 14 emails. Interval, 1 day. 55 characters per line, 200 to 400 words. Mask link for tracking purposes. Always pre-sell and forget about the content mantra. About follow-up emails. It's preferable to set a minimum of 14 emails and an interval of 1 day each in between. Why 14 and not 7 or less? Most people tend to start taking action only after the 7th email or after being reminded many times. And the more emails or reminders you send, the higher you can close your sales. This is the same with advertising. You notice that advertisements will start having an effect on people, or the masses in general, only when the messages are being repeated or being subtly pounded into the person's mind over and over again. That is the power of advertising, and we want to apply the same principle to your follow-up emails. If a person visits your sales letter page one day, he might forget about it later on because he might not be interested in it at that time. The price is too high, or he did not think it was important enough. But he might consider it to be more important one day, and then he might just become a potential prospect. The imperative word here is might. The problem now is that he would have, by then, completely forgotten about your website the moment he left, and so many other sites out there are screaming for his attention. So if you manage to get him to join your mailing list, you have another chance, or let's just say 14 tries, at making him a customer. There is a possibility that his life might change one day, and he suddenly needs a desperate solution to a problem, and you have it, as good as money in the pocket. Cha-ching! Do you know why follow-up emails are very important? Especially when you load them automatically into your autoresponder account to set an interval of a daily basis. This will save you a lot of time from writing time-sensitive emails and sending them out by broadcast. You just have to write it only once, set it, and forget about it. So every time and any time a new subscriber joins your mailing list, they will get the same emails at a fixed interval. So if a subscriber joins today and starts getting emails from day one, or if the subscriber joins the next day or the next week, he will still get the same 14 emails all starting at different times. This will help you close more sales and save you a lot of time in the process. You should also format your follow-up emails to be approximately 55 characters per line, and it should not contain more than 400 words. In fact, 200 to 400 words would suffice. Do not make your emails too long in length because most email browsers and applications like Gmail, Yahoo Mail, or even POP3 do not recognize email bodies that are beyond 55 to 65 characters per line. It is safer to keep it at 55 characters per line. A free program called NoteTab can be used to format your email body to 55 characters per line instantly. You can get it too at www.notetab.com. As for links to sales letters, mask the lines with tracking links so you can track and monitor the response. Power Link Generator software works best for this at www.powerlinkgenerator.com. This service gives accurate stats on how many raw and unique clicks the link gets, so you can see how responsive your subscribers are to certain offers, how many of them took action and followed through, and so on. Your original link will be masked, looks neater, tracks the click-throughs, and especially has been proven to increase CTR, click-through rates, compared to using jumbled up, ugly links like those generated by tinyURL. Not recommended. Now remember a rule of thumb about email marketing. You should always pre-sell. Do not try to attempt to sell. So what's the difference between pre-selling and selling? You can only write so many words in an email, and people don't like to put up with a hard sell. And thus, the objective of email marketing is to get the subscriber to take a certain, simple action. It's usually things like clicking through a link, which is the most common goal we want, taking part in a survey, submitting feedbacks, visit your blog, and so on. The job of the email is to pre-sell, send a subtle message, get the subscriber to open the email, pique his interest, and finally get him to follow through your link. Then let your sales letter do the rest of the selling job. There is one very common myth, the content mantra. Contrary to popular belief, the problem with sending out purely context emails versus promotional emails is that people usually don't value your information no matter how good it is. And people are usually in a hurry and do not have the time to read every word in your email. Americans, for example, typically wake up in the morning and do their chores, read the headlines in the papers, check their mail quickly, and then rush off to work. They don't have time to read lengthy emails. So if you send an email full of content with no links or no call to action whatsoever, people will either dispose of it as less important or just read through, but because there is no call to action, they do not do anything with the information. Worse, they're not going to do what you wanted them to do, buy your stuff. Most busy people are always looking for excuses to be busy and will not appreciate whatever good content you throw at them, no matter how highly you think of your own work. But when you start selling something, something strange happens. People start to value what you have to say because they see that there's a dollar value placed on your content or a price tag placed on it. They think it must be valuable and worth their time, so they stop giving excuses of being busy and they start finding reasons to buy. So forget the content mantra that a lot of amateur marketers are echoing on popular marketing forums. Most oftentimes, they're not real mailing list owners. You are building a list because you want to make money, period. Nothing wrong with that thinking, and if some of your subscribers are peeved with that, don't be afraid to see them go away. There's little time for first stroking, and you're in business, not charity. So start using 10% content, 90% promotion tactics in your email marketing campaign. Many of the subscribers started taking action, the kind of action you want them to do, every time you send an email out. You eliminate the whiners, and I become wealthier in the process. This is also what a lot of big gun companies like Amazon.com do. They don't send out content emails. Instead, they just tell you what products they have on sale, and that's why they're making an obscene amount of money. This is why you should adopt the same mindset. Forget the content mantra. Instead, it's a pre-sell, pre-sell, pre-sell. Type of follow-up emails. Pre-sell the same product, various products that you own but are closely related, third-party products and services, like affiliate program. There are basically 3 types of follow-up emails you can write to be set on autopilot with your autoresponder. The first is that you can pre-sell the same product over and over again. If a subscriber joins the mailing list, always supply a link back to your sales letter or offer you're promoting. First, welcome the new subscriber on day 1 and explain to them about your niche or topic, and if they want to know more, they can invest in your course right away. Day 2 email, you may include a case study, and if they want to know how they can achieve the same results for themselves, they will check out this course again. Day 3, day 4, and so on. In fact, people like David D'Angelo of doubleyourdating.com do the same thing too. He uses testimonials and places them in his emails all the time. Every day, he sends only emails about real-life testimonials and real-life case studies, and that's just it. People are sold on the idea, and that's how he makes his millions, by teaching people how to date. Aside from that, you can also settle for writing various emails on pre-selling various products that you own. Bear in mind that they must be closely related to each other. So when a new visitor joins your mailing list, the subscriber will get 3 emails about product A and 3 emails on product B, all on different days, and another 3 on product C, and so on. So this is good if you're selling multiple products that are closely related and you sell them at different intervals. If you don't have your own products just yet, you can still endorse third-party products and services, and this is called affiliate marketing. This is good because you can promote more affiliate programs and make a commission cut very quickly while saving time on creating your own products. You can find a few good affiliate programs, test them out by PPC or time-sensitive broadcast, and when you discover that they are making quite good money over a long period of time, you can start setting them up in your follow-up emails at fixed intervals, and from that, you can really make money on autopilot here. What happens after a subscriber finishes reading all the emails? Broadcast to inactive or finished subscribers time-sensitive offers. So what happens after a subscriber finishes receiving all your emails? Some of these subscribers may have already purchased the main product, or not. But what happens after they've finished receiving all those 14 emails, or even more than that? This does not mean that your profit ends here. You can still broadcast time-sensitive offers to finished subscribers, but you don't have to do it all the time. Instead, you can choose to do it once in a while, such as once a week, for example. A frequency of once a week is recommended, but generally, the more emails you send, the more money you can make. But broadcast time-sensitive offers only to subscribers who have finished seeing all of your preloaded emails, because this means that they will not receive more than 1 email on the same day, and you can still monetize from inactive or finished subscribers.